Welcome back to 20 Car, a philosophical ode to automotive ascendance. In the cosmic ballet of steel and aspiration, the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette C10 Unofficial concept emerges not merely as a machine, but as a spiritual manifesto on wheels. It beckons us to ponder the alchemy of speed and soul, where every contour whispers of dreams once thought impossible, a symphony of horsepower composed in the key of human daring. This is not transportation, this is transcendence, an artifact of our collective yearning for beauty, precision, and the liberation only velocity can bestow. Exterior Design Review. The Corvette C10's exterior design is a daring reimagination of American muscle fused with European flair. Its sinewy carbon fiber bodywork stretches taut like a panther poised to pounce, punctuated by razor-sharp LED headlights framing an aggressive grille that seems to inhale the horizon. The fenders swell with muscular confidence, housing staggered 20-inch front and 21-inch rear wheels draped in ultra-sticky Michelin Pilot Sport tires. Subtle air intakes along its flanks are both functional and sculptural, channeling airflow to cool a mid-mounted powerplant. At the rear, quad exhaust outlets are integrated into a diffuser so finely tuned it could double as aerodynamic poetry, while a deployable rear wing adjusts in real time to preserve traction at mind-bending speeds. Every angle is optimized for downforce without sacrificing the Corvette's unmistakable silhouette, a marriage of art and engineering that challenges the conventional boundaries of automotive design. Interior Design Review. Step inside the C10's cabin, and you're enveloped in a cockpit worthy of a spacecraft. Upholstered in Alcantara and hand-stitched leather, the seats hug your form like an embrace of bespoke elegance. The driver's console angles toward the pilot's seat, reinforcing the concept that this car is an extension of your will. A fully digital instrument cluster morphs seamlessly from classic analog-inspired dials to telemetry readouts, depending on drive mode. Carbon fiber accents interweave with ambient LED strips that shift color to match your mood or driving style. Even the shift paddles behind the steering wheel feel like precision tools, lightweight yet tactile. Clever storage cubbies and an intuitive center console touchscreen ensure that luxury and usability coexist harmoniously. It's as if the designers offered up a manifesto: performance need not forsake comfort, and technology should enhance, not distract. Technical Specifications Review. Underneath its exquisite shell lies a mid-mounted 6.2-liter LT6 V8 powerhouse, meticulously re-engineered for the C10 concept. Output has been boosted to an unprecedented 725 horsepower and 710 Newton-meters of torque through a high-flow intake, reprofiled cams, and a bespoke exhaust manifold. Power is routed via an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission with lightning-quick shifts, driving the rear wheels through a limited slip differential that can vary torque distribution instantaneously. The adaptive magneto-rheological dampers collaborate with a retuned multi-link suspension to deliver razor-sharp response on twisty roads, yet absorb imperfections on the highway with surprising grace. Braking duties fall to carbon ceramic discs clamped by 6-piston front and 4-piston rear calipers, delivering fade-free stopping power even after repeated high-speed deceleration. The integration of an electronically controlled limited-slip differential, variable ratio electric power steering, and launch control software transforms the C10 concept into a technological tour de force. Fuel consumption in city and highway. Despite its prodigious performance, Chevrolet claims the C10 concept can return approximately 12 liters 100 kilometers in mixed city driving, thanks to cylinder deactivation technology and an overdrive gear for relaxed cruising. On the open road, that figure tightens to about 9 liters 100 kilometers at a steady 100 kilometers height. A mild hybrid system intelligently harvests braking energy to power ancillaries and reduce load on the V8 at idle. While purists may scoff, this eco-minded approach reflects a broader industry shift, and the C10 concept balances its thirst for performance with a nod to environmental responsibility. 0 to 100 kilometers height acceleration review. The Corvette C10 concept's launch control system orchestrates a flawless ballet of traction and torque. Drop the hammer, and the needle vaults from 0 to 100 kilometers height in a staggering 2.6 seconds flat. The initial surge is visceral, your chest muscles the restrained harness as the asphalt melts beneath the rear wheels. The dual-clutch gearbox snicks through gears with surgical precision, maintaining maximum thrust without the slightest lurch. By the time the third gear locks in, the world outside becomes a blur of accelerated reality. It's a G-force extravaganza that blurs the line between automotive and aerospace acceleration. Buyer age range analysis. This concept car's target demographic spans adventurous professionals aged 30 to 55, individuals who crave a weekend thrill yet appreciate corporate success. Millennials at the lower end are seduced by its tech-laden cabin and social media cachet. Gen X buyers gravitate toward its visceral V8 soundtrack and heritage lineage. While urban trendsetters will flaunt it at exotic car meetups, suburban collectors will value its potential as a limited edition showpiece. In essence, the C10 concept appeals to aficionados who balance boardroom responsibilities with a yearning for unbridled performance. Comparison with competitors and other cars. Against the European titans, Porsche 911 Turbo S, Ferrari F8 Tributo, Lamborghini Huracan Evo, the Corvette C10 holds its ground spectacularly. It matches the 911's precision, rivals the F8's exotic allure, and bests the Huracan on cost per horsepower metrics. Versus its American cousin, the Ford GT, the C10 offers more everyday usability while closing the performance gap. It even eclipses niche rivals like the Aston Martin Vantage in straight-line speed. The C10's value proposition, premium performance at a fraction of European pricing, redefines the supercar hierarchy, challenging buyers to rethink long-held assumptions about old-world exclusivity. Car price evaluation. While Chevrolet has yet to announce final pricing, projections place the Corvette C10 Unofficial concept at approximately $135,000, excluding options. This situates it below entry-level Ferraris and well beneath the six-figure threshold of many Euro competitors. Considering its bespoke carbon fiber construction, advanced hybridized powertrain, and limited run status, this price point represents an extraordinary bargain. Optional carbon ceramic brakes, bespoke interior trims, and one-off paint hues may raise the MSRP to the $150,000, $160,000 range, but even then, the C10 undercuts its nearest rivals by tens of thousands. Driving experience. Behind the wheel, the C10 concept feels alive, its steering precise yet communicative, the throttle pedal a gateway to symphonic power. Switching from tour to sport to track mode transforms the car's personality. The exhaust note sharpens from a refined growl to a banshee wail crescendo, while the suspension stiffens for corner carving devotion. On narrow canyon roads, it dances with poise, the rear end eager to slip yet held in check by advanced stability controls. On the racetrack, it begs for more power, more speed, more pulse-accelerating thrills. Yet for the daily commute, it can soothe with a refined ride and civilized exhaust note. This chameleon-like adaptability is its greatest gift, a supercar that lives as comfortably on public roads as it does on circuit rubber. Pros and cons analysis. Pros. Unmatched value, supercar performance at near sports car pricing. Mid-engine balance, exceptional weight distribution for incisive handling. Technological sophistication, hybrid energy recovery and customizable drive modes. Iconic design, aesthetic cues that honor Corvette heritage while pushing boundaries. Everyday usability, comfortable cabin and surprising fuel efficiency. Cons. Limited availability, concept status means few will secure production slots. Complexity, advanced systems may elevate maintenance costs over time. Firm ride in track mode, may be too stiff for long highway cruises. Resale uncertainty, collector value depends on concept to production fidelity. Car purchase value assessment. Considering its projected $135,000 base price and estimated $150,000 fully loaded, the C10 delivers an estimated 4.8 horsepower per dollar ratio, an industry benchmark. As a limited-run concept slated for high collectability, early adopters may see strong appreciation in value, mirroring past Corvette special editions. Factoring in low volumes and cultural cachet, long-term total cost of ownership appears favorable compared to European counterparts whose DCOs can exceed 200% of purchase price over 5 years. After-sales service evaluation. Chevrolet's extensive dealer network ensures widespread service availability, even in smaller markets. Certified Corvette technicians undergo specialized training for carbon fiber bodywork and hybrid systems, supported by a dedicated C10 concept hotline. Scheduled maintenance intervals align with standard Corvette programs. Annual inspection and fluid services at 12,000 kilometers, major service at 48,000 kilometers. The concept's bespoke components will ship direct from Bowling Green, Kentucky. With anticipated 2-3 day turnaround, far quicker than importing European parts. Maintenance cost review. Routine maintenance, oil changes, brake pad replacements, coolant flushes, aligns closely with conventional Corvette rates, averaging $1,200 annually. Carbon ceramic brakes and hybrid battery inspections represent occasional outliers, potentially adding $2,500 every 60,000 kilometers overall. Expected 5-year maintenance expenses hover around $12,000, significantly lower than comparable Ferraris or Lamborghinis, which can exceed $20,000 in the same span. Car insurance cost analysis. Insurance premiums for the C10 concept are estimated at $3,000, $4,500 per year for drivers aged 30, 50, reflecting its high performance and limited availability. Factors such as strong anti-theft measures, reinforced cabin safety cell, and Chevrolet's telematic space usage monitoring could help moderate rates. Compared to European exotics, which command $6,000, $8,000 annually, the Corvette C10 remains a relatively economical supercar choice. Conclusion: the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette C10 Unofficial concept transcends the ordinary, merging exhilarating performance, avant-garde design, and pragmatic usability into a singular automotive masterpiece. It stands as a testament to Chevrolet's ambition to democratize supercar excellence, challenging the status quo with every mile it devours. For those fortunate enough to command its prowling presence, the C10 concept promises not just a drive, but a revelation, a journey into the heart of what an American supercar can become when unbound by convention.